All right, so it's broadcasting now. 33 participants. Get started. Good evening. My name is Juan Arcila. I'm the Associate Director of Education Initiatives at UnidosNow. And on behalf of my entire team, our board of directors, and our community partners, it is my honor to welcome you to the Future Leaders Academy, Barancik Scholars, Class of 2020, Decision Day. This evening belongs to our scholars. They've worked incredibly hard to get to where they are today. And even though we are unable to celebrate their accomplishments in person, we have come together as a community closer than ever before through your collaboration, your support, and the hope that we all have for our scholars' future. But before you hear from our scholars themselves, I want to give you an overview of the Future Leaders Academy. FLA has two tracks: career readiness and college prep. In the career readiness track, our scholars learned about the incredible in-demand career opportunities offered at state colleges such as SEF and technical colleges like MTC. Through immersive career exploration, hands-on learning, and in-person observation, our scholars learn about themselves, their strengths, their aptitudes, and ultimately chose career paths that align with their goals and ambitions. In the college prep track, our scholars learn how to find and apply to some of the most competitive colleges in the country. They learn how to craft and write compelling college essays, how to prepare for the ACT, and ultimately, how to identify their unique admissions angle to help them stand out in their college applications. Together, all of our scholars earned over $2.8 million in financial aid and scholarships. And that amount does not include any loans. It's all institutional aid, merit-based, and need-based aid. But enough for me. This evening belongs to our scholars. And without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to welcome the Future Leaders Academy, Barancik Scholars, Class of 2020.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Roberto Arenas, a current senior in the IB program at Southeast High School. Now, as a first-generation college student who will start the journey on the college path this summer, the whole process of filling out the application to what I believe is much more difficult than a general work application turned out to be a smooth set-sail voyage across the Atlantic Ocean with the help of the UnidosNow FLA team and the FLA program. And most importantly, through the help of the people known as the Dream Team. Being a first-generation college student means taking risks, stepping outside the comfort zone, and doing something that no one in my family has done before until now, that is. Throughout the various assistance I received from UnidosNow, throughout the workshops and meetings, I was able to grow towards my own knowledge in the college application process. And from that knowledge, I was accepted into 4 colleges in total, such as Florida State University, Stetson University. But after careful consideration, and keeping in mind the generous financial aid from grants and scholarships I was able to receive from these great institutions, I will be glad to announce I'll be attending and starting at the University of South Florida this summer, seeking to major in biomedical sciences, working my way towards the end with my goal of being able to attend medical school, seeking on a career later on in pediatrics. While medicine to me means having the great opportunity to grow once more on a career where the goal is helping those ill, those who need help, to get towards the striving and being healthy again. Helping people through the thick and thin is what makes me me, because I believe that helping those works out and comes out from the long run. I have other means to help people though, no matter what, such as a career in law, if I could pursue that, such if medicine doesn't work out. I know it wouldn't be easy to get to the point where I am today, since there would be a mountain full of information to learn from these new experiences on the college application. process and through FAFSA, for example. My whole life, I knew I wanted to go to college, and I've always wanted to go to school. And I never had an idea of what it meant for me, for the future too. But I knew it would be something very beneficial for me. I definitely would dedicate my high school diploma to everyone who has helped me along the way in dreaming big and supporting my desires to attend college. I would definitely have to say I was a lost sheep that was found by the UnidosNow organization, who was there to guide me and other young scholars along the path for success. It was within the UnidosNow organization that I had the opportunity to meet and know so many bright students in one room together, getting to know what our dreams are and where we hope to see ourselves in college in the future of our choice. UnidosNow has definitely taught me that help is out there and we're not alone in this world at all. People are willing to help us achieve our own dreams and desires that we have, to be at the college that we wish to attend, and we shouldn't be afraid to try new things. And the main one thing that I've learned throughout this whole process is never forget that there's so many people out there that believe in me, and so does other young scholars in this process. I also like to take the time to thank my mentor Ginger, who has been there for me since the start of this whole journey as well, for applying through college, through scholarships, and through different various essay processes. Ginger has been a big help in asking me about my own passion and desire for my future in my education and in my life. I recall one day a few months ago where Ginger invited me to attend a case study session at the UnidosNow Medical School, where she is currently a professor there. That case study session was an experience unlike any other that will await me if I continue along the route towards attending medical school one day. So I can say thank you, Ginger, for volunteering your time and being a great mentor. I'm glad to have been paired with you since the beginning. I really hope to stay in touch with you as we continue to watch and reach toward the stars for our dreams. And once again, I'd like to say thank you from my family and to you and I, to the Barancik Foundation for everything you have done for the future college students like us and are supporting our dreams and desires and guiding us for the direction towards dreaming big and allowing us to know that no dream is too big nor too small. And we can definitely do it with your help and with the UnidosNow organization. So thank you for what you do.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alessia Backenstrass, and I'm a senior at Manatee High School. I am thrilled to say that we have successfully finished high school and are ready to be in our next step in life, college. I know that college will be a whole new world, but I know that I'm thrilled to embark on it. A few colleges that I've been accepted to are Florida State University, University of Central Florida, and University of South Florida. But I'm proud to say that I have decided on going to the University of Florida with their Data Engineering at SCF program. With this unique program, I will be completing about 3 semesters at SCF and transferring to the UF campus. UF has been my dream school since day one and has now become a reality due to the guidance of UnidosNow. UnidosNow has personally pushed me to go above and beyond by improving my SAT and ACT scores, educating me on how to apply to a college, teaching me how to portray myself and my story well through resumes and essays, and by providing me with my mentor Victor, who was so kind enough to spend his weekends with me at Starbucks, guiding me through the world of college and engineering. So I would like to say a huge thank you to my family, who has sacrificed so much to allow my future to shine bright, to UnidosNow for guiding me down my path that I've yet to embark, to my amazing mentor, Victor, and to the Barancik Foundation for funding this amazing program. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jackie Briseño and I'm from Manatee High School. Future Leaders Academy has immensely helped me achieve my highest dreams, ones that I thought would be just that. But I have come to learn many things. UnidosNow has helped me start my college career a whole year ahead, which is very unusual for me, a procrastinator. I learned many things in FLA, such as how to write a resume, college essay, and most importantly, how to apply for college. Not only did they help me with the application process, but they also helped me get accepted by providing an ACT tutor for free. This event made me realize that if you try hard enough, the tools necessary to succeed will be provided to you. With the help of UnidosNow, I have been accepted to UCF, USF, and the University of Tampa, of which I'm going to the University of South Florida to pursue a degree in criminology. I would like to thank UnidosNow and the Barancik Foundation for giving me the opportunity to succeed.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jimena Chifloca, and I'm currently a graduating senior in the International Baccalaureate program at Southeast High School. I'm so happy to be here today to celebrate the success of the FLA class of 2020. After 4 years of hard work, I have been accepted into many colleges around the U.S., including the University of Florida, Vassar College, and George Washington University. But I could not be more excited to announce that I will be continuing my education at Cornell University this fall. I want to thank my family, friends, and mentors who have always believed in me and pushed me to do things I never thought I was capable of doing. The love and support I have received has truly helped me get this far. As a first-generation student, I am grateful for the Future Leaders Academy because if it wasn't for this program, I wouldn't have learned so much about the college process. I'm also grateful for my mentor, Sharon, who I met through the program and has helped me all year. Thank you, Sharon, for donating your time to work with me and constantly checking up on me all year. Getting accepted into the Future Leaders Academy, I gained a family of mentors and peers that have supported my dreams and encouraged me every step of the way. I want to thank the Barancik Foundation and UnidosNow for opening many opportunities and connections for me in our county that has not only helped me give back, but also make an impact. Over the past year, I have learned so much and met so many students who have inspired me, but also taught me the importance of not giving up on myself while reaching for my dreams, because I now know that no dream is too big. Thank you.
Hi guys, I am Ronaldo Clarov. I attend Riverview High School and I am in the International Bachelorette program, just like Ximena. Back in the start of freshman year in high school, suites in a well-lit room welcomed me. That is when I knew UnidosNow would change my mind, my life. Although, duly noted that at the time, I thought it would be because of the snacks. Since they took me in, I got to understand UnidosNow's vision and what they wanted us to grasp from them. Presentation skills, communication skills, and most importantly, loyalty. UnidosNow showed me the ins and outs of college, starting from new college all the way to talks with an admissions officer at an Ivy League school, UPenn. These skills were fully grasped with the FLA program. With special training and dedication from the UnidosNow team, they helped me succeed in my college journey. I can't be grateful enough for the whole team who welcomed me. FLA helped me step out of my comfort zone. They also provided 2 days that I will never forget. One of the days is when I first learned about Vassar and subsequently applied to their flying program. I got accepted, I visited, and I fell in love. The second day was when UnidosNow went around giving college essay help, and I believe it gave me the final boost to help perfect my application and be accepted. This was the only college I applied to and the only college I was accepted to, unlike other students. But all in all, I'm very grateful for FLA and the UnidosNow program for all that they've done for me and all that they've continued to do. Thank you, and thank you, Barancik Foundation, for helping me succeed.
All right. Hello, guys. Good morning. My name is Marian Claro, and I go to Riverview High School, and I've decided that I'm going to commit to the University of Florida. I'm still undecided on my major, but I will most likely probably do something in the medical field. However, I still plan to stay open-minded and explore my interests in college. So it all started when the college process began. I was totally lost and clueless. I didn't even know some of the abbreviations for the Florida colleges. But then when I joined the UnidosNow and through the FLA program, as I attended more workshops and events that excited me to pursue a college degree. They slowly gave me power over my future through the resources they provided and gave me the right push to keep working hard. At each of our morning meetings, the motivational speeches were so beautiful. They filled me up with so much hope. And for us, the students, it helped us realize that dreaming big was possible and that we could develop our passions by working hard to achieve our goals. They explained the college process in a way where you realized it was going to take hard work and that it would take time, but then at the end of the day, it was all possible and attainable for each and every one of us. They made me realize I could do it. They gave me hope in getting a higher education, which is something I always wanted since I was a kid, because I knew education was the best path for me to be able to have a better future and then also to be able to help out my family. Sadly, there was a moment through this process when I got lost and procrastinated. I realized through this journey and process that self-doubt and your mind can be your worst enemy. I began to slack off and got off track a bit. I wish I would have realized sooner that I was hijacking myself, but however, with the help of UnidosNow and the team, they always had such faith in me, and so that really helped me be able to gain more confidence and led me to a new level of self-discovery. This college process led me to a hopeful and new outlook on all future possibilities out there for me. I have regrets, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't have it any other way, because it taught me with time that things fall into their place, and especially if you have a family like UnidosNow, who guided me through the process, I was able to make it through. I'm grateful that the FLA team was always so attentive and always kept in touch with me. And so that's how I regained my confidence and learned that even through time, and even though through time you can be restricted and there are deadlines, it's never too late to turn things around for the better. And so that's why I really wanted to thank the FLA program, because with them, I was able to now have a lot of new exciting opportunities and a new beginning that's awaiting me. So this is why I want to tell all FLA scholars, all future FLA scholars, to please communicate, ask questions, and to always also please believe in yourself, which is something that during the process I was able to regain. I want to also thank Kathy, my mentor, for being brutally honest and letting me know what I needed to improve on. I'm grateful for her patience with me and for always helping me out. I also want to give my sincere gratitude to the FLA team for giving their best each day to us, the students, so that we can make our parents proud, and for helping us achieve our career goals so far. This wouldn't be possible without your guys' dedication to students like me. And thank you for believing in me and directing me to higher educational goals. To the Barancik Foundation, I wanted to let you know that your support made this all possible and that me and my parents are forever grateful for it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicholas Coelho. I'm a rising senior at Review High School in the IB program, and I am seeking to be accepted into a selected school with many research and experience opportunities for pre-medical students, since I would like to study medicine. I've had a rich experience as a Future Leaders Academy Scholar. I started as a sophomore, and I will soon go on to be a senior in the program. From my time in FLA, I've explored many careers that I was interested in and found that I want to be a medical researcher, leading the future of medicine for the good of the global community. I've learned about the many different types of colleges that I can apply to: public, private, big, small, selective, or unselective. And from this, I've constructed my own list of colleges that are best fit for me. I've also learned what it means to be a student leader, from interview skills to business etiquette to leading a UnidosNow club at school and teaching what I've learned to my peers. Thanks to UnidosNow, I've been able to grow into a better student leader. I'm currently working on scholarship applications and improving my standardized test scores. I'm much more prepared than before, since now I can apply all the writing and testing strategies that I've learned as an FLA scholar. Today, I'm much closer to reaching college than I was 1 year ago, and now I'm ready to face college applications head on. For this, I give many thanks to UnidosNow, to my mentor, Mr. Casella, to my family, and to the Barancik Foundation for all of your support. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anna Dong, and I am a senior at Brain River High School. After being accepted into schools such as FSU, UM, and USF, I am pleased to announce that I will be attending UCF in the fall, pursuing a major in health sciences. After reaching my AA degree, I plan on transferring to UF to continue my education. I would like to thank UnidosNow for all the work they have done, allowing this to be possible. If it wasn't for them, I would have been lost in the college application process as long as the FAFSA. They guided me through every step, answering any questions I had, and trust me, I had a boatload. UnidosNow has allowed me to explore different opportunities through their connections, and it broadened my perspective on what my future could hold. I would also like to give a special thanks to my mentor, Cassandra, who worked with me one-on-one to perfect my college application. Without her advisement, I would be lost on what to write my essay about. I had the ideas in my head, but with her help, I was able to bring it to paper. Again, I would like to thank UnidosNow and the Barancik Foundation for making this all possible. With your help, I know anything is possible with hard work and determination. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Manuela Dos Santos, and I go to Lakewood Ranch High School. In February, I was given the task to select one word that described my high school experience. As I brainstormed ideas, I found it difficult to pick just one that summed up the past 4 years of my life. The countless challenges, losses, and accomplishments were truly unpredictable. It only seemed fit that I select this word for my photo in the yearbook. Little did I know how unpredictable life would really get during the last few months of senior year. A global pandemic would force us all to hit pause on life as we know it. And here we are today, having a virtual Future Leaders Academy decision day. During this time of uncertainty, I've reflected on what the future has in store for me. And one thing is for certain, I will be attending Emory University in the fall, all thanks to UnidosNow. When I joined the program this time last year, I really didn't know where I wanted to apply or even what I wanted to study. Unidos provided me with a mentor and an incredible team that guided me every step of the way. With my mentor, Robin, I set a plan of action and faced the admissions process head on. With her expertise and advice, I was able to submit my applications to multiple schools I would have never even considered. The Future Leaders Academy has taught me to believe in myself and dream big. I'm grateful for having the opportunity to take part in such an amazing program that empowers the Latin community in our area. And I'm thankful for the donors in the community that make this possible, including the Barancik Foundation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alejandra Spinell, and I'm here with my beautiful mom, and I will be, okay, and I will be attending the Florida State University. And I want to thank UnidosNow because not only did they help me through this process, but they also helped my brother. And without them and without everybody part in UnidosNow, I would not have been able to get into Florida State University. For me, it was definitely a reach school, but they helped me perfect my college application, study for my new scores and everything. So I really do appreciate that. I want to give a special thanks to my mentor, Nicole Light, who helped me perfect my essay, and she really aided me into trying to say what I needed to say, because I didn't even know what I wanted to say, and she really did help me take my thoughts and put them onto paper. I also want to thank the Barancik Foundation for helping UnidosNow, because by supporting them, there's all of us, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you.
I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Nelson Mandela. My name is Camila Fermin. I am 17 years old and a junior in the International Baccalaureate program at Riverview High School. The only word that comes to my mind to describe what I feel right now speaking in front of you is fear. Maybe it is because of how much I'm used to it. But I have found peace with my insecurities, and I can take them as impulse to achieve greater goals. About 2 years ago, my greatest fear was to not succeed in life. And at the time, my definition of success meant that I had to go to college. That fear was the one that pushed my family to migrate from Venezuela. My family was terrified that my brother and I were losing the opportunities to develop our potential. That is how we forgot how scared we were of embarking this adventure. It all started with fear. Now, living the reality of an immigrant, my greatest fear is still to not receive a post-secondary education and become the person I want to be. Being frightened of missing on college drove me to discover UnidosNow. This organization has become my anchor when everything in life seemed completely out of control. I was lost in the journey of attending college. However, UnidosNow has offered me its aid and has opened a whole new world of possibilities. Furthermore, UnidosNow became my family, a family that has opened that has given me the power to believe in myself and return the confidence I had lost when I arrived at this country. They have helped me in every step of the way, even to support my financial situation. And they continue helping me to see beyond myself and realize that there is a community that needs me. I am part of the community. I'm part of a whole, and I need to do my part. These are the reasons why I cannot thank enough the staff and the donors that have transformed my dreams into reachable goals. Challenges are as big as we want them to be. Fear can be an obstacle as well as an opportunity. It is a matter of whether we decide to control it or let it control us. And thanks to UnidosNow, I know I can control my fears. So thank you. Thank you to my parents who have supported me in every step of the way. Thank you to UnidosNow. And thank you to the Barancik Foundation that has made this dream come true.
Hello, Iola. My name is Luis Guevara Flores, and I'm a senior at Pineview High School. And I wanted to share a quote with you all first. Nunca te olvides de donde vienes, which means never forget where you come from. These are words that many children of immigrants, like myself, heard from my family growing up in an unknown nation. For me, growing up in this country was my familiar land, but not for my mom. Clear was the rule set in standard by my mom, English outside and Spanish inside of the house. But as the youngest child of 3, and the only one to be born in this new home we call Florida, I leaned towards my Americanized self, shutting away my heritage. But it was not until I learned of something so powerful yet non-physical, art history. As weird as it sounds, the metaphysical subject of the history of art and its relation to my culture helped shape myself, my relationship to my heritage, and my passion today. Back in Mexico, my grandmother represented a buffer zone between my two conflicting identities, American and Mexican. As she was a fluent English speaker, I immediately became attached to her. Entering the door to her home reveals what some might see on Hoarders Buried Alive, the TV show. It revealed everything I wanted to be as a kid. Vibrant yet contrasting bright colored walls, Mexican artesanías overflowing shelves, and more, well, a lot more. But it was through this messiness of my safe place in Mexico that metaphorically reveals the contradiction I embodied and embody currently between my inner identity and my heritage. And it was my grandmother who perpetually stressed the phrase I said earlier, nunca te olvides de donde vienes. Obviously, my Americanized self did not want to hear it. But after being dragged by her to the neo-Gothic cathedrals in Guadalajara and the inspiring murals of Orozco, I began to realize that there was more to Mexico than just family. And it was not an overnight realization. It set in stone the foundation for progression towards cultural acceptance and appreciation on my behalf through art first and foremost. And now I stand before you obsessed with the world of art history, but most importantly, as a proud and fluent member of the Mexican-American community. And I could not have done it without UnidosNow and the Barancik Foundation, giving me the resources and the push I needed, just like my grandmother did, to achieve greatness and act upon my potential. And this same potential will only continue onwards in my journey at Yale University this fall studying art history. I think about all the opportunities UnidosNow has given me. Whether it's been through my mentor, Bob Richardson, my new friends, Cynthia and Esther, or meeting my Yale admissions counselor one-on-one, UnidosNow has opened the door for me and I'm ready to take the next step forward. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Igor Kidanovsky, and I'm a student at Southeast High School in the IB program. And I'd like to start off with some of the colleges I was accepted to. So I was accepted to FSU, New College, University of Florida, Case Western University, UCF, and ultimately the school I chose to go to, which offered me a full financial package, Washington University in St. Louis. and I will likely be majoring in biology there and taking a pre-med track to pursue my future career of becoming a cardiologist. And it's in St. Louis, Missouri, to avoid any confusion with the other Washington universities. So my experience with UnidosNow has allowed me to reach for the stars, and all I can do is thank everyone at the UnidosNow for helping make my dreams come true. Not only the college counseling they provided, but one specific thing I can note is the trip to Mote Marine Labs, which was very eye-opening for me personally because I want to conduct research in college. It was hard to even think that a top-tier college was in reach, but UnidosNow was not only a guide for me, but a family, and it made me feel like I belonged and could succeed. As a first-generation student, it's difficult to think of a top-tier college, and I can say that my dream finally came true thanks to them. So to finish off, thank you everyone, and I'd like to personally thank my mentor Herb for teaching me about finances and investing. And to close it out, thank you to the Barancik Foundation for making it all possible, and you've truly helped make my dreams come true. Thank you everyone.
Everyone tells you you should shoot for the moon, and if not, then head for the stars. Many use this saying as an encouragement when reaching their goals. I did just that, but I also took it pretty literally. Hi, my name is Bella. I'm a senior at Braden River High School, and ever since my childhood, I've always been curious about the world around me, especially for the far-off planets that could maybe be habitable for our civilization in the future. I have been deemed as a starry-eyed girl with her head stuck up in space. However, as quickly as my passion for astronomy grew, weeds of doubt spread just as fast. A scientist in my family was yet unheard of, much less a Latina in the male-dominated STEM fields. My family had come to this country to search for a better life, not dream about potential life up in the stars. But I did what one could only do, persevere. I committed myself to the school clubs that welcomed me. And when they said that I wouldn't be able to achieve anything, I rose to the ranks until I was president. I searched for an introduction into the workforce. And when they said that nobody would want me, I was accepted as a Bank of America intern. I spent countless nights studying for the most rigorous courses, and when they said I couldn't handle it, I ended up as valedictorian of my graduating class. I am the center of my universe, and no one can stop me. Now, whenever faced with adversity, I say 3 simple words: bring it on. College is now the next challenge I must face. If with my dream of receiving a PhD in astrophysics, I already know it's not going to be easy. I know after being accepted to colleges such as Georgia Tech, the University of Central Florida, and Florida Institute of Technology, I can soon plan on attending the University of Florida, where they have a rigorous astrophysics program that can aid me in internships and connections for my future. From there, I hope to continue learning and attending graduate school while working for the government or a space industry such as SpaceX. I then welcome any challenges that I must face, any new obstacles. I know that everything I've done so far has led me here, because every problem has given me a new part, a new idea, a new piece of myself that I will use to build a rocket ship that blasts off into my future. So thank you, those who doubted my drive and ambition, because from you, I learned that I overcome anything and rise above adversity. And thank you to those who supported me from the beginning, including my parents, friends, and personal mentor, Elizabeth Alvarado. Thank you for the UnidosNow team and Barancik Foundation. I am proud to call myself a future leader and Barancik Scholar. Without them, I would be flying aimlessly into space, lost without them, between the darkness of the stars. And they provided me with the fuel to lift off and coordinates to lead me to another galaxy full of accomplished dreams.
Hello, I'm Sasha Madrid and I'm here with my parents tonight. I'm a senior attending Manatee School for the Arts. The moment I prop up my easel and arrange my paints for the appropriate color palette, I'm immediately overcome with a sense of serenity. My paint smeared upon a glass palette, a rag covered in an array of lively streaks of color, a glass jar stained for my past sessions is filled with water. This is the embodiment of my curiosity. This passion of mine defines me as a creator and an artist. My 2 hands and what I create from them have built such a crucial part of the development of my identity. I cannot see myself in a career that does not allow for my mind to explore and my hands to create. A place to foster my artistic abilities as well as my drive to advance my intellect is what I strive for, which is why I have decided to attend Florida State University. A few of the colleges I was accepted into were University of Florida, Allegheny, and University of South Florida. A university able to expand upon the plentiful ideas kept within my mind is crucial to me. I couldn't have gone through this rigorous journey without the help of the giving individuals of UnidosNow. I feel beyond lucky to have partaken in this opportunity that has led me to experience things I would never have thought possible years earlier. As my visions for the future continue to grow, I can never simplify all I seek for myself, but UnidosNow help become the foundation for all the possibilities. To be surrounded by like-minded people as strong and passionate as I am helps you create the support system that carried me throughout. Not only this, but I am thankful for them for providing me with a mentor, Robin, so kindly devoting her time and patience in aiding me to become the person I am meant to be and taking me to the places I should go. As a first-generation college student in my family, I can't wait to see where the future takes me through the ambition. Overall, my parents have provided me with the everlasting support and the resources needed for me to be the bright student they always knew I could be, always believing in me and loving me unconditionally. For them, I thank them for everything. Though I may not know exactly what I want, I know I will thrive and push myself beyond the limits to reach my goals. Thank you, Barancik Foundation, for taking me under your wing so I could spread mine.
Hi, my name is Leilani Monterde, and I'm a senior at Manatee School for the Arts. Around the end of my junior year, I was presented with the opportunity to apply to UnidosNow's Future Leaders Academy. Upon being accepted, I learned so much, both about college and myself. UnidosNow recognized a potential in me I hadn't quite discovered yet. Standing in a room full of brilliant and talented individuals further motivated me to challenge myself. By being a part of the Future Leaders Academy, I learned how to take my abstract ideas and values and formulate them into a definite plan for my future. During this prime time of growth, I have been shaped into a more mature and driven person. I've become a person filled with so much more passion for my college and career aspirations thanks to UnidosNow. Mentors and leaders have guided me towards acceptance into the New College of Florida, the University of Tampa, and ultimately my dream university, the University of South Florida, in which I will major in psychology. UnidosNow has also put me in touch with an incredibly supportive mentor, Chris McCormack, who helped me improve both my writing skills and my SAT and ACT scores. Another supporter of UnidosNow is John Annis from the Barancik Foundation. He listened to the first draft of my personal vision statement, heard my goals of becoming a clinical psychologist, and it connected me to an amazing role model, Dr. Andrea Blanche. She told me about her experiences in the field of psychology, which further motivated me to pursue my interest and become an advocate for mental health. I plan on working diligently as I further my education to become a clinical psychologist. I plan on using my own life experiences as I further my education to lift others up from a place of struggle and positively impact their lives. Thank you so much to UnidosNow and to the Barancik Foundation for allowing me to live out my dreams.
Hello, I am Javier Montoya, and I am a senior at Palmetto High School. And I would like to announce that I am attending State College of Florida in the fall. And I would like to thank UnidosNow for everything they've done for me. Thank you for the FLA program, being able to lead me to discover careers that I'm able to explore, and there's multiple options out there in the world. But even though I may not know what I want yet, that doesn't mean I am confident in myself that I know what I want in the future. But overall, UnidosNow has helped me with multiple things, being able to discover the college process and be able to explore it and see what college has to offer. And for UnidosNow, thank you for all the opportunities that you've given me, but I also like to thank the Barancik Foundation for making this all a possibility, and knowing that I also, and many others, that they deserve a future as well. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Adrian Novella, and I am a first-generation student who was confused on how the college application and process worked. I knew that good grades were important, but I had no idea what colleges were looking for. And during my junior year, I found myself listening to Hector Tejera and Juan Arcilla talking about this organization called UnidosNow. I was provided with a mentor called Nestle that helped me with my essays and college applications. And during my 4 years of high school, I never thought that I was going to be able to get this much help from this organization. Unfortunately for me, I still didn't know what to pursue. The clock was ticking fast and I was running out of time. That was at least until my senior year of high school, in which my internship program helped me interact with with the state attorneys, and I went to first appearances, and I got to interact with a lot of lawyers. That's when I decided that I wanted to become an state attorney, so that I can make difference in people's life by protecting innocent people who cannot afford legal representation. I am pleased to inform you that I will be attending the University of South Florida, and I will be majoring in criminal justice, where I plan to learn all aspects of the law, such as how law enforcement agents operate and the psychology behind the criminal behavior. I want to thank you once again, UnidosNow, my mentor, and the Barancik Foundation for making all of this possible.
Good evening. My name is Nayara Piedrahita, a rising senior at Sarasota High School enrolled in the ACE program. First of all, I want to say thanks to the Barancik Foundation for supporting and making UnidosNow a possible blessing for many families and students in our community. My experience with UnidosNow Dream Team for the last 3 years has been awe-inspiring, from teaching me how to become a leader both at my school and my community, to assisting me in my plans for the future as in career decision and college preparation. I am beyond glad to say I am the one who will make a change in my family's generation because of UnidosNow and my parents supporting me with the goal of obtaining the best education in the field of criminology. I want to give a special thanks to Mr. John Annis from the Barancik Foundation for taking your time connecting me with great people this year, being there by my side as I experienced firsthand the career I look forward to take as I grow into this process. I could not thank you enough. Nothing will change the fact that without UnidosNow, I would be a needle in a haystack full of opportunities. I am extremely grateful for all the knowledge I learned my past year in the FLA program, as well as all the great mentor and representatives I've met. I am at the edge of my seat waiting for this upcoming summer. I know for sure I will gain many more knowledge with amazing resources and fulfill the goals I have for my future. Lastly, I want to say thank you, UnidosNow Dream Team, for being my second family, not allowing me to give up and to keep on pushing me forward. As much as it helped me and my fellow companions, I can't wait to see how many other kids will be able to achieve their goals just as I did. I'm just starting this race, but I can't wait to be at the finish line with such an amazing team.
Hello, my name is Shabir Rizola. I'm a student in the International Baccalaureate program. I love volunteering and going out of my way to help people. All my life, I never really knew what I wanted to do, and to some degree, I still don't. A few years ago, if you had asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up, there were so many ideas. I wanted to be a physicist, an engineer, an actor, or even a biologist. I had burning ambition, but nothing could fully satisfy me. Going into high school, I told myself I wasn't going to decide what I wanted to do until because I knew I would change my ideas anyways. But it wasn't until UnidosNow came along that I really came to the conclusion of what I wanted to do. Well, I mean, a vague idea, but I feel a lot more comfortable with my future. I was drawn to the idea of traveling the world and learning new languages and meeting new people. I've always been drawn to the power of different languages, and the way I see it is that you're not just learning a different language, but another lifestyle, and you're putting yourself in the shoes of those people and you're seeing things from a different perspective. That is why I plan on going into a career in international studies. I want to travel the world and meet new people, and I want to put myself in their shoes and learn what it is like to see from their perspective. The vague part is I'm not entirely sure what I want to do inside of international studies. So I'm not entirely sure where I would go to inside this career, but I wouldn't be here without UnidosNow or without the Barancik Foundation and without my family or my mentor, Frank Alcock. So thanks to them, I'm here today, and I'm just so happy to be here. And I thank my parents and for putting up with my relentless foreign languages and helping me get here today. I got into University of Tampa, University of Central Florida, DePaul University, and University New College, which New College is the school I'm going to. So lastly, I'd just like to thank everyone at UnidosNow again, and thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Paula Rodriguez, and I am currently a senior in the IB program at Riverview High School. And recently, I was accepted into all the schools that I applied to, some being Barnard College of School of Columbia University, University of Georgia, the University of Georgia, and Mount Holyoke. Her name is filled with music from broken down roads, illusions of paradise, and hymns wrapped with the golden cross. A symbol of hope for every Latin dreamer that has ever walked the land of the free. Her spirit is not restricted by the imaginary fence that surrounds Mango Street, nor the cycle of poverty she wishes to break free from. Her name is Esperanza Cordera, a name used for the children of immigrants who hope for their American dream. I dream of being that hope. But Esperanza is spilled on the pages of my little blue novella. She conquers the chattering street of an impoverished neighborhood by practicing her freedom of creation. But this freedom does not come naturally. Esperanza learned her purpose was not bounded to what society told her. She explored what it meant to be Latina, so her words became her power. I too have learned that I'm not bounded to societal norms because my hands can create magic. I can shake the sky with my words and use my mind to empower. I'm an artist inspired by my culture and the powerful women that have come before me. I'm a fighter whose unruly curly hair matches the fearless personality that helps me be the voice for the ones who are often silenced. I'm a dreamer that will use my creative spirit to empower the next generation because I hope to do what the people that have helped me succeed have done for me. Inspire. I hope to follow my dreams by attending Florida State University in the fall and double majoring in creative writing and political science. Throughout undergrad, I hope to achieve an internship with the Parliament of the UK, as well as be involved in many clubs that will help me reach my overall goal. Then I hope to attend a T14 law school, where I will learn how I can use the power from my words to help my community of immigrants here in America. But all of this wouldn't have been possible without the support that I have gotten throughout these 4 years of my life. I want to thank my family, the people that were there the first time I opened my eyes, the first time I made a mistake, and the first time I dreamed. I want to thank my friends. They have shown me another form of love, a love that comes from having true friendships. I want to thank the UnidosNow team and my mentor, Sarah Hernandez. They taught me that dreaming does not have its limits and that my words can be used so others can dream. And lastly, I want to thank the Barancik Foundation for funding the place where my dreams started becoming reality, which is exactly what I will do. I will write so others can dream of a better tomorrow, a tomorrow filled with love and kindness, a tomorrow where the impossible does not exist, a tomorrow that is united because we can all live our dreams. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Xavier Rosado, a graduating senior from Braden River High School. I will be attending Florida Gulf Coast University in the fall, where I will major in music education. And I cannot thank UnidosNow enough for the opportunities they have given me over my 2 years with them. From finding scholarships, filling out FAFSA, and completing my Common App 2 months ahead than the average student. They have also provided me with a wonderful mentor named Sonia Shea, who has made my passion for the arts grow, and I cannot thank her enough for all she has done. These are just a few topics UnidosNow has given me wonderful guidance on and have made my family feel confident to release me into college. All this marvelous work that UnidosNow has done with Future Leaders Academy could not have been done without the help of the Barancik Foundation. And my family and I would like to personally thank you for the doors you have opened for this graduating class and the many more that will come. Before I go, I would like to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite shows, The West Wing. With the clothes on their back, they came through a storm, and the ones that didn't die want a better life. My point is, break's over. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Axa Salas, and I'm a rising senior at Sarasota High School enrolled in the ACE program. I'm a proud first-generation Latina with plans on receiving the highest education possible. Thanks to UnidosNow, the Dream Team has provided me with educational opportunities, shown me the college process by offering hands-on training, and taken me on countless college tours. I'm extremely blessed to be part of the Future Leaders Academy and cannot wait to see what the future holds for me. UnidosNow has taught me to aim high. Because of this, I plan to go to a prestigious 4-year university, majoring in business and minoring in pre-law. After completing my undergraduate degree, I will further my education by attending law school. I would like to give a special thank you to Sandy Chase, my writing mentor, for helping me write phenomenal essays for Crestbridge. Another thank you to Barancik Foundation for helping me achieve my full potential.
Hello, my name is Andrea Jolie Salazar, and I am a senior from Manatee School for the Arts. Okay. Soon I will be a freshman at the University of South Florida. I hope to do all my non-major classes there and then move to the University of Miami for the spring of 2021 semester to study theater arts in the College of Arts and Sciences. I am also interested in studying film and business. My goals and intentions for my future are to build my career as an actor. I want to be in movies, TV shows, plays. As a girl who is obsessed with art, creativity, and entertainment, I have realized that there is nothing I would rather do. I love movies because they give people a break from the struggles of the outside world. In light of recent events, the outside world is getting crazier and people really need an escape. Okay. Watching movies and shows has always been a powerful stress reliever for me. And at the same time, it has encouraged me to follow my dreams. I want to be that source of healthy motivation and inspiration for others. Thank you so much for UnidosNow for putting me on my path to success. And I'd also like to thank the Barancik Foundation for this experience and all the help. I am and will always be so grateful for the time and attention that UnidosNow has devoted to me and the rest of the FLA scholars. Thank you.
Hello all, I am a senior enrolled in Riverview High School's International Baccalaureate program. Hello friends, my name is Vanessa Tacesuero and I am a storyteller. From where the palm tree sends rumba with the wind and the cool Caribbean waters touch my skin at high tide dusk. I am an odd mix of morena, blanquita, and negrita. My skin is golden and pale and brown and a few shades darker than most girls at school. A few shades darker than my sister even. I am a true Cubana. A Latina with the big hips and the full lips and the sharp tongue that cannot and will not sit still. I am a storyteller and a dreamer. And even now when I'm 18, I'm dreaming still. I dream about double majoring in English and communications, and later on pursuing a business administration's master. I dream about attending Barnard College, a dream come true given my recent acceptance. I dream about owning and running a social change magazine that not only tells true stories, but also evokes the emotions necessary for its readers to kindle global empathy. I'm dreaming still, but the dreams that fill my heart today are not just for me, but for my community. This I learned from UnidosNow. I learned that my life's purpose is to meet different people, to write different stories. Thanks to UnidosNow, these dreams of mine in many ways have been realized. They introduced me to my mentor, Carrie Seidman, the head columnist of the Sarasota Herald Tribune. Not only does Carrie share my passion for storytelling, but she also is an alum of Barnard College and Columbia University. Having someone who embodies a story I want to call my own really shows that UnidosNow truly cares about knowing every single one of their scholars, every single one of our dreams. With UnidosNow, I learned to dream of tomorrow, and I learned which tools can help me build it. And while tomorrow may be at the mercy of a dream, today is forged by action. And this newfound family, my peers, the dream team, my mentor Carrie, the whole UnidosNow organization constantly inspires me to not only, as our motto says, dream big, but do big. I am a storyteller and I thank my family for writing my very first chapter. Mamá y papá, Leonie, abuelitos, gracias por esta bella vida que me han regalado y por enseñarme a apreciar y aprovechar sus riquezas. Gracias por nunca subestimar mis sueños, especialmente los imposibles. I am a storyteller and I thank this organization. I thank you donors. I thank you Dream Team. I thank you Carrie. I thank you peers. I thank the Barancik Foundation for nurturing my passions by educating me about the value of post-secondary knowledge, elevating all my hopes and dreams, integrating me within this wonderful family, and most importantly, gifting me without ever expecting so much as a thank you in return, with pen and paper, to write my very own future, my very own story. Thank you. Wow, beautiful.
Good evening. My name is Carla Trejo, and I'm a senior from Palmetto High School.
It is a great honor to speak in front of you all on this decision day, even if it is through the screen. I joined the UnidosNow Club just last year, and it has really changed my life for the better. When I first applied to the Future Leaders Academy program, I doubted my ability since I felt my GPA and test scores were mediocre compared to the other students that applied from other schools. Once I found out I was accepted, I was over the moon and knew I was going to take full advantage of this opportunity given to me. The workshops UnidosNow provided guided us in the college application process and assisted us when it came to standardized testing strategies. They paired me with a mentor and allowed me to experience things I don't think I would have ever had if it was just me alone on this college application journey, such as job shadowing at Longbow Key Club with my mentor, Mr. Jeff. This organization has allowed me to become the president of the UnidosNow Club at my school and gain confidence in leading my fellow peers to learn about college. During this quarantine, I've had plenty of time to reflect and have come to this conclusion about life. We all are like string. We go on our own path, and along this path, we intertwine with others and form a bond. The length of time we are intertwined varies with each new string we come across, but our path still progresses on. Each bond we have leaves an impact on us, and UnidosNow most definitely left a major impact on my life and my decision for my college. With the help of the UnidosNow family, I was accepted into Florida International University, Florida Gulf Coast University, and Florida Atlantic University. With these acceptances, I had to decide which school would be the best fit for me in my future. So it is with great pleasure to announce I will be attending Florida Gulf Coast University's Honors College this fall semester. It is thanks to UnidosNow for helping us through this important part of our new chapter, and also the Barancik Foundation for their utmost support, because without donors, the FLA program wouldn't be what it is today. So thank you.
A wise man once said to my 70-year-old self, the best view comes with the hardest climb. To be honest, when I first heard my grandpa recite this, all I could hear in my head was Hannah Montana singing It's the Climb. But with time, my perception of this quote faded, and its implicit meaning became a part of the huge woman I am today. Hi, my name is Camila Subijaga, and 7 years ago is when I started my educational journey here in the United States. Moving to America was a complete culture shock for me. Not only did I have to adjust to a new language and lifestyle, but also to the reality behind the American dream. Although we no longer felt unsafe walking down the street, money soon became the root to all of our problems. High school was a difficult time for me. I wish I could have experienced high school like many of my peers. I wish I could have felt the adrenaline of Friday night football. I wish I could have had more friendships and perhaps even dated someone. I wish I could have joined more clubs and get to know my community. But instead, my sport is balancing time between school and work. My responsibility has become my climb, and what motivates me to work 40 hours every week is the unconditional love I have for my family. Although working so often has discouraged me from believing in myself, I would like to thank UnidosNow for empowering me to dream big. The Camelia I knew a year ago wouldn't have the courage to stand before all of you today. To tell her story. So saying thank you isn't just enough. I'm so sorry. UnidosNow has introduced me to a world of endless possibilities and has built the courage in me to do what I originally thought I could not. I would like to thank my wonderful mentors, Deanne and Hector, for allowing me to find my inner voice and constantly reminding me that not even the sky is the limit. So thank you for not only becoming my second family, but for showing me that dreaming is big and possible for me, even a low-income immigrant Latina. Although I have not discovered what I want to study, I'm thrilled to announce that I will resume my academic journey at Middlebury College. So thank you, and thank you to the Barancik Foundation for making my dreams of reaching higher education possible.
I think we all need a few moments to compose ourselves after that. This is truly a special evening, and it's because of you, scholars, that we do what we do. You inspire us, you motivate us, and you fill our hearts with so much joy and hope for the future. And personally, I can just say it has been an absolute privilege to work with you in this past year. Every single day you motivate me to do my best, and you give so much meaning to my life and to everybody in UnidosNow. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our Executive Director, Luz Corcuera.
Good evening. Buenas noches a todos. I think if we were all together, we would be feeling the incredible energy and the grateful hearts. Those inspirational messages are exactly what we needed to hear tonight. Thank you, Barancik Scholar Class of 2020. We are so proud of you. Congratulations for everything you've done. $2.8 million in scholarships and grants are worth to celebrate. But most importantly, we celebrate your courage, your hard work, your determination, and your ability to overcome so many obstacles. Congratulations to you and to your parents. Parents, we know very closely your stories that are filled with sacrifice, with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. You've done a great job with your children. Padres, sabemos de cerca todos los sacrificios que ustedes hacen, su vida llena de aspiraciones y sueños por sus hijos. Muchas felicitaciones, han hecho un gran trabajo con ellos. You've heard so many of our students talking about their mentors, how influential they've been in their journey. I want to thank all the mentors for giving their time and their talent to work with the students. And the journey is not over because the mentors will continue with the students through our College Success Program. And I want to assure mentors and students that your UnidosNow family is not going anywhere. We are here for you, and we will be with you through your 4-year college and at any time that you need to reach out to us. I want to thank our board of directors. Their passion and their investment in our organization is just incredible. We could not do this work alone. We rely on our community partners. UnidosNow is celebrating its 10-year anniversary. And over the years, we've built incredible community partnerships. I am so thankful to the school districts of Sarasota and Manatee counties, to the local colleges, but also to the local foundations who believe in our mission and who supported us from day one. This year, we are very grateful to the Barancik Foundation, not only for supporting our students, but also for investing in our future of today and tomorrow. John Annis has been mentioned several times, and I have to express my gratitude to John for not only being the greatest cheerleader, but also for taking the time to meet with our students, for encouraging them, and for discussing with them the value of building social capital and for giving them access to your own networks. Thank you, John. And thank you to the Barancik Foundation for believing in the students, for believing in our mission, and for working all along with us. And now it's an honor to introduce Terry Hansen, President and CEO of the Barancik Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Terry.
Hold on, Terry, you're muted. You gotta unmute yourself.
Sorry, I thought you said you were unmuting me.
Perfect.
Apologize for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just saying how touched I am by all of your stories and your passion and the power you have within you to have come so far in your journey in such a short time. I know Chuck and Margie Barancik would be proud of you. They worked very hard their whole life, built up their wealth, and you are exactly what they wanted to invest in. And they're no longer here to see you all, but I know they would be so proud of you and how far you've come and how far they know you will go. You all have the privilege of being COVID-19 graduates. It's going to be a story you're going to tell your whole life about how your graduation year was going along so great, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're finishing up your school year at home. your whole life has changed. And it was just a precursor to how your whole life is going to change now that you're headed on your own individual journeys. And just know that this community is behind you. The best thing you can do in your life is choose your community, your career, and your mate who you go through this journey with. And though you may not physically be located in this community will be here for you and is behind you. I think this community has influenced you, and I'm glad that we have. And I know you already have influenced so many people you'll never know that you touched because of your strength and your success already. And as you go through your college career and then your chosen career, know that people are watching you because you're a leader, watching you to see the decisions you make and the smile that you give people and the hand up that you give, that you may not even be thinking about it. It might not be anything to you, but it will mean a great deal to them. That's who you're meant to be, who you're destined to be. And we're very excited to be part of this part of your journey. The COVID-19 thing probably has taught you to be flexible. Flexibility is something that you're going to need. And as you go through your career. And the other thing I'd like to say is you think you know where you're going and what you're doing. Life will give you lots of choices. Look at them all and take them. Don't hesitate to go through to an opportunity that you may not have thought you would have. I'd like to introduce to you my colleague, John. John, would you wave? And would you turn on your microphone? Thank you. John I have known about UnidosNow since inception. I am president of the Luz Crucera fan club. No, John, it's me. You can be vice president. What she has done with this organization has been nothing short of amazing. And we are proud to be considered part of her people. And Luz, thank you so much for what you've done. And John, you've worked individually with many of these students, and I know you've been typing your little chats after each one of them. So what would you like to say?
I would just like to say that when I met this group, it seems like a long, long time ago at Ringling College when we had our first chat, how proud I am of the entire group and your comments, how heartfelt they were. Some of you who said early on that you didn't know if you were going to be able to make this speech. What a great job you actually did and in a different situation. And then I never hesitate to talk about how proud I am of that UnidosNow team. That truly is a dream team. And Terry talks about the dream team we have at the Barancik Foundation. Those two teams together are a powerful group, and no surprise how small both of those teams are, but how passionate they are about their work. So I want to thank the scholars. I am so proud of you, and I loved your comments. Thank you very much for inspiring me.
We're all proud of you, and good luck, and know we're here for you.
Thank you, John, and thank you, Terry, for your leadership and for your ongoing support to our mission and to our community. Now, it is my honor to introduce one of the co-founders of UnidosNow and the current chair of our organization, Kelly Krishner.
Gracias, Juanito. Terry and John, if you're respectively the president and vice president of the Luz Corcuera fan club, then I guess that makes me the chair of the board. And yeah, I will start at the top with Luz and the team that she has assembled to really, I think, impact, as we've heard today from our students. It is an incredible team. It is a powerful team. That not only provides, I think, best-in-class mentoring for any type of program around the United States for college preparation, but also reaches into the community to find volunteer mentors, like what we heard Carrie Seidman, who hopefully is, I imagine, watching this webinar as well. And it's kind of a beautiful town when you read in today's newspaper a Carrie Seidman article interviewing Terry Hansen, and Terry's first quote about the COVID crisis is, how do we reimagine as a community what we would like this to look like from the standpoint of equity and inclusion? And then this evening, we hear about Carrie Seidman helping mentor one of our students, one of our brilliant students among many, and how you all and what you are about to embark upon and where you will go really have that opportunity not only to be exactly why we founded UnidosNow, which was really to bring together this large and growing immigrant community and get it to start weaving together with the fabric of our society. And so now, by virtue of this road that you embark upon to attend some of the best colleges and universities, not only in the United States, but throughout the entire world, to really become, you are the leaders. Why we call this the Future Leaders Academy is not just because it's a fun name, but you will be the leaders of tomorrow and the future. You will be the scribes that write history. You will be the ones that put on the new programs on Netflix that make us laugh and cry and occupy our time during periods like this. So, and like Juanito, I always get choked up. And I would have thought with friggin' Zoom that I would get choked up less, but it seems even more. You know, I think, excuse me, Camila, you said the best view comes with the hardest climb. I think what also comes with that hardest climb is an ability to be resilient. And I think, you know, all of you, what you have gone through, and many of you navigating, being born in a different country, learning a different language, exploring a new culture, you have prepared yourself for a world where you're going to have to be resilient. And the eloquence that all of you have shown right now shows that resilience. And I think everything that stands before you and what we know about the world, we're going to need resilient leaders. And I know that you have that. And then the last thing I'll say, Luis told us about his abuela in Oaxaca that always told him, nunca te olvides de donde vienes. And I don't think she's, Luis, only speaking about Oaxaca and Mexico and your family there. She's now also speaking about Sarasota, about UnidosNow. And that goes for all of you. And the gifts that you have received from this community, from the Barancik Foundation, from your mentors, I don't think we want to tell you to come back to Sarasota, but we do want to make sure that you remember this and that you always give back as well. So I was speaking with an 80-year-old Mexican-American just last night who might be on this Zoom session right now. Alfonso, si estás ahí, te queremos mucho. And Alfonso told me, Kelly, if you could tell your scholars one thing this year. And I said, whatever you want, Alfonso, because he gave us a big donation during the Giving Challenge a couple weeks ago. And he said, tell them when they get their first job, after they graduate, even if it's in graduate school or whatever, when they get their first job, that they need to make a commitment to give $100 a year, just at least $100 a year back to UnidosNow. And I said, that's a great idea, Alfonso, I'm going to give it. So I give that all to you. Hopefully you can raise your hand right now and say you agree once you get that well-paying job, and you'll earmark $100. Even if you can't buy Starbucks, you know, coffee as much when you're a starving first year out of college, but I think you can do it. And I saw everybody's hands raised, so I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the staff. I appreciate in particular that we have really amazing partners with the Barancik Foundation that help make this even possible. And I wish you all the best of luck moving forward. Thanks, Juanito. Gracias a todos.
Thank you, Kelly. And thank you to everybody that attended tonight. That concludes our ceremony. It may be the end of our evening together, but it's the beginning of the future of all of our scholars. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for everything that you do. Onward. Until next time.